In our last episode, we explore the amazing Mayan ruins of Palenque. This time around, we check out the giant metropolis of Mexico City and get a little overwhelmed by its size. Mexico City, here we come. Who's pumped? Woo-hoo. After a quick and easy flight from Palenque, we made it to Mexico City with just a few days left on our Mexican visas to explore the area. And after getting checked into our hotel right in the center of the historic district, we were off to explore. And we quickly figured out we weren't going to be alone. With over 21 million people in the area, Mexico City is not only the cultural hub, it's the financial center and the country's capital. But more than that, there's just a ton of stuff to see.
Made it to Mexico City!
Mexico City was originally founded in 1325 as the capital of the Aztec Empire and built on the island of an inland lake. In 1521, the city was conquered and taken over by the Spanish, and then construction of a new city began. Many of the Aztec temples were dismantled, and the stones from those buildings used in the construction of new churches and government buildings for the Spanish. And since the lake that surrounded the original city got filled in for the city's expansion, a lot of the old buildings are sinking in the fill.
Leaning backward. Yeah, building.
With the old colonial architecture mixed in with the new and modern, it's a pretty easy city to spend a few days and just wander aimlessly.
That's my kind of place. A whole cow and a taco. Whew.
Mexico City even has the largest city park in the entire Western Hemisphere. And in its boundaries, there's of course sculptures, lakes, art museums, and even its very own castle at the top. And then of course, there's the city market, which matches the city's size. It stretches for miles in every direction and covers just about every inch of sidewalk space. After what seemed like endless amounts of walking, one of the things that stood out to me the most was the city's doors. Some of the most amazing doors I've seen anywhere.
Been in Mexico City for about
maybe 30 hours. Got off the plane, walked around, went to bed, and been walking around all day long. Probably got 25 miles on us. This city is huge and it's overwhelming. There's 21 million people or something like that live here. And it seems like they're all over the place all the time. But it's an awesome city. But I'm beat. But we got one more day. So tomorrow we're gonna go check out some ruins. And after that, Mexican visas will be over. And we'll be back in the States. Made it to Teotihuacan. Have no idea if we're saying that right. Probably not. But we made it. This is the most visited tourist attraction, not even a tourist attraction, a tourist site in Mexico City. It's the ruins. And just a couple of days ago, we were in Palenque, which is totally different. That place was set in the tropical jungle. This is kind of like the high desert, but it's pretty awesome. Going to the top.
Are you ready for this?
No, are you?
Yeah, it's gonna be fun.
It's a long ways up. It's a long ways up.
It's 217 feet.
Nice job! Teotihuacan was established around 100 BC and lasted to sometime between the 7th or 8th century. And it's estimated that between 150,000 and 250,000 people lived here in its heyday, making it the largest city in the Americas at the time and the 5th largest city in the world. The city is laid out in a perfect grid covering nearly 8 square miles and contains pyramids, plazas, temples, and even 2,000 apartment complexes. And it's pretty much wide open for us to roam around.
There's a platform out here. I don't know what they used it for. Human sacrifice? Possibly. There's just a platform in the middle of the courtyard.
I don't think it's really going to show up in this camera because all we got is a GoPro, which doesn't show a whole lot of details. But this place is huge, and the way all this stuff is built is kind of amazing. All the original mortar has got these pretty cool rocks, different color stones. It's all volcanic rock. It's beautiful. It's kind of amazing, really. Been here for a couple thousand years. It's still standing. But not Brenda, she's sitting.
Human sacrifice? If you go stand in the middle of that, there are a lot of rocks. I could just throw it.
I think she wants to kill me. I don't like the sound of that. I'm out of here.
It's a reenactment. We want to experience the true nature of what this place is all about. To do that, we should perform a human sacrifice.
With not much of a written language from the time, the city's origins and history are somewhat of a mystery. But with ongoing excavations and archaeological work, new discoveries are being made all the time. And for us, it was an amazing place to wander around and imagine what this place was like in its heyday. Ready for some more stairs?
I'm ready. Let's do this. How are you?
I'm not excited. Actually, I am. It's pretty cool. Here we go. More stairs. If you come here, be ready for stairs. And from the top of the Pyramid of the Moon, the size and scale of this place, it really comes into view.
Back there, that's the Temple of the, no, Pyramid of the Moon. Something like that? Temple of the Moon? Pyramid of the Moon. I don't know. But from the top, you can see the symmetry of this place. It's incredible. It's all perfect lines, perfectly square. Pretty amazing. And from up there, you can see all the detail of all these little structures and buildings.
Yeah, you don't have a leg. Look how perfectly square these corners are. It takes a lot of time to chisel that down. Would you want that job?
No.
No.
After a quick couple of days in Mexico City, our time was up and we were out of there.
Well, we're back in the good old US of A at my brother's house in Phoenix, Arizona. I guess that kind of means we should probably talk about our upcoming plans. But before I talk about what we're going to do next, I should probably let you know that if you haven't figured it out by now, our plans always change. We thought we'd actually make it all the way through Central America to Panama this season. It didn't quite happen. We only made it as far as the Guatemalan border, and we're pretty happy about that. One of our few rules about traveling is never leave fun to find fun. If we're enjoying a place, stick around and enjoy it. There's always exceptions to those rules, like weather, visas, or seasonal concerns. But for the most part, if we're enjoying a place, stick around and enjoy it. And Mexico was pretty awesome, so we stuck around there for quite a bit longer than we thought we would. And we're all right with that. So now that we're back in the States, we're only going to be here for about 5 weeks. And in those 5 weeks, the big focus for us is really to catch up with family and friends. But after those 5 weeks are over, we're heading to Southeast Asia, which we're pretty excited about. So once we get there, we'll have about 4 months before hurricane season ends, and we'll come back to the boat and work our way through Central America. That's the plan anyways. But in those 4 months in Southeast Asia, we're pretty loose. We've got an airline ticket that leaves from the States to Bangkok, Thailand. We've got 2 nights of a hotel in Bangkok. And after that, we got about 4 months to kill. So this is where you come in. We've never been to Southeast Asia, but I'm guessing that some of you watching this video have been and can give us a few tips. We have a fairly loose idea of some of the things we'd like to see and visit while we're there, but it's pretty loose. So if you've been there and have some ideas for us, leave them down in the comments below and we'll check them out. So again, we've got about 4 months. We're going to do our best to see more than just one country. But again, if we're loving being in Thailand, we'll stay there as long as we can. But since we're going to be on the opposite side of the world, we'd really like to see as much as possible. There's a handful of countries that are going to be easy for us to get to once we're in Thailand. And we'll see what we can do. So again, if you know of something, leave it down in the comments below. And if you haven't done it yet, subscribe to the channel. Give it a thumbs up if you like these videos. And that's that. But I guess one more thing, since we're going to be here in the States for about 5 weeks, and the majority of that is going to be spent with family and friends, I don't know if there's going to be many videos coming out till we head to Thailand. If we go out and see some cool stuff, we'll probably put it on a video and show it to you. But other than that, we may be taking a break for the next month. We'll see. Thanks for watching. See ya.